Good morning from Ho Chi Minh City. I am currently at my hotel. I'm staying here at the Cabana Hotel, Saigon. It's not a bad place, actually. It's costing me about $12, $13 a night, but that's because I am a booking genius. So I got a good deal on it. Technically, it's supposed to be about like $20 a night. But that's what you get for booking hotels for the last God knows how many months. So I've earned enough clout on booking.com to be able to get a good deal. But yeah, this is where I'm staying. It's kind of just like a busy street, but luckily I'm on the 6th floor, so I don't hear the traffic too much. This restaurant looks pretty fancy, and then you got like streets. This city is so vibrant. There's so much going on in this city at any given time. It is constantly a sensory overload. Also, it's very warm here compared to like Hanoi and Da Nang. It's much warmer here, which I like, to be honest with you. That building looks really cool. Yeah, like you do see some local clothes shops along the way, but I figured let me go to the mall, because that way I can... The one problem I'm having here in Vietnam with like paying is most places don't accept card. I like to pay with card because I have a card, international credit card that doesn't charge me international transaction fees. But the problem with paying with cash is if you have to keep taking cash out, you know, for me it charges me like international fees and local bank fees, and so I like to pay with that card. But the problem is here, it's tough to pay with card here. You just don't have a lot of places that accept it. Oh look, it's like a little model shoot here. Seems like a good place to do like a photo shoot. What's this? It's like a big open square here. I think it's like a little market here. Cho Ben Tan. Yeah, but even Vietnamese locals have told me, like, sometimes when you're crossing the street, just go for it, and like the bikes will move out of your way and stuff. It just kind of works, you know. It's one of those organized chaos kind of things. But yeah, you should still always be careful, obviously, when crossing the street. Look at the traffic here. I mean, it's mostly bikes, which is crazy. I think I gave the stat in my last video that there's just as many bikes as there are people here. So you do the math. And here we are, guys, at the Saigon Centre Mall. It's pretty big. And then you have like a whole office building connected to it. So let's head over to the mall and see what they have. Usually I like to go to Uniqlo. That's like my favorite store. It's pretty simple, clear cut. They got exactly, I know what I want. I usually know my size, but here in Asia it's a bit different. So let's go see. But first, maybe if I could find a place that has coffee and some food, that would be nice. And then we can head over to do some shopping. Let's see. Alright, so this cosmetics. See, these malls are a bit different than what I'm used to. So I think we just go... not this way. This is all cosmetics, it looks like. I think we should go up, maybe. A lot of cool brands. So, Onitsuka, wow, guys, look at this. Huge mall. Like everywhere else in Asia. What a mall. Amazing. Got many levels to this. You know, for being early in the morning, this place is pretty packed on a Monday. It's telling you, this city is the city that doesn't sleep, not New York. You want to go to a city that doesn't sleep? I would say Ho Chi Minh City. I'm looking for a place where I can get some coffee. I do see a sign for Starbucks. You know what? As much as I don't like to support franchises, I'm going to go for a Starbucks because I do want a cold brew and it's been a while. And I know that they'll accept my card. So there's like a little boulangerie here. Yeah, let's go to Starbucks. See how much it costs. Every country is a bit different. So see what they have here. Hi. Hello. They have a turkey bacon egg white. That looks good. Might get that actually. And then a cold brew. Hi. How are you? Can I have one?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Don't use
The camera?
Yeah.
Okay. No problem. Alrighty. So I just ordered. That was the first time I was actually told to not record or not have my camera. That was a first instance here in Vietnam. But I understand. A lot of times these franchises don't allow you to be filming. Totally get it. But you get a nice view of the outside here when you're sitting. Just waiting for the coffee. So I paid, I'll show you. Paid 160,000 dong for a coffee and that turkey bacon whatever. That's about like $7. It's a bit more expensive here than I think Indonesia and Malaysia. Yeah, it's definitely a bit more expensive here. Got my coffee. Yeah, that's good. That's the thing about Starbucks. It's usually consistent. Not the greatest, not the worst, but definitely consistent. And sometimes consistent is good, you know? Let's try this, whatever this is. Turkey, bacon, egg white, whatever. It's alright. Does the job. I don't know. Is it worth almost $4? I don't know. Probably not. Let's see what this mall has to offer. Got some Calvin Klein jeans here. Some watches. Oh, I like Tissot. Hello. Hi, how are you? Do you have Seiko or
No.
no Seiko?
Citizen.
Okay. Yeah, Citizen. Okay.
For lady or for men?
I'm just looking for men. How much is like this kind of Citizen? The white one.
Yeah. Let me see the price.
Yeah, just curious to know. Can I see?
Vietnam dong.
Yeah, 11 million. Okay. So
Today
that's-
10% off.
Huh?
Today 10% off.
10%? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Very nice. Just curious because I'm looking. Maybe I will buy a new watch soon. Right now I have a few of them, but I need a new one. Okay, thank you. Yeah, guys. Seems like all like foreign kind of brands here are definitely more expensive than what I'm used to from back home. Like that watch is about $400 or $500. I feel like back home I could get a Citizen for like $200-300. So I don't know. That's why I'm like shopping here at these malls sometimes is like, is it worth it? Like, I don't know. I have to find out and see. But down here, look, I think I already showed you guys this, but look at how big this mall is. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 levels. It's crazy. Alrighty, you know what I would need to do? I need to go to Uniqlo. That's why I came to this mall actually. So I think it's upstairs, so let's go upstairs and see. But as you can see, they got all kinds of brands here. They got Lacoste, Reebok, Onitsuga Tiger, like everything that you could ever imagine. I think sometimes people think like, oh, you know, if I come to these countries, will I be able to find what I need? Yeah, definitely, and more. Probably more than what you're used to back home, because shopping malls here are huge. Alrighty, here we go. Here is my favorite store, Uniqlo. Let's see if we can find some kind of like jacket pullover kind of thing. And oh, this looks interesting, like a parka. It's nice. There's a good down jacket. Ultra light down. Hello. This is nice. I don't know if I will use this. Or more like these parkas. I actually like these. These are quite nice. It's a nice for $4.99. So that's like yeah, like 20 something dollars. Not bad actually. See if they have my size. It's definitely a bit small. That's the thing, like back home I'm a large, but here I'm definitely would need an extra large for this. As you can see, the sleeves are a bit short and this is a bit small. So yeah, that's the one thing about Asia. The sizes definitely run a bit smaller than what you may be used to if you're from the US or even Europe, because people here are obviously in better shape. So let me see if I can find an extra large of this. I like the color. Alright guys, unfortunately I cannot find any good sizes for me here in the Uniqlo. It's just the problem that I have here in Asia is you know, I need an extra large, and a lot of times they don't have extra large because I don't think it's a common selling size, you know, so they don't carry too much of them. But I couldn't find anything that really fit me well. But it's alright. I just wanted to come show you guys the mall anyway and give you guys an idea of what the mall looks like here in Ho Chi Minh City. This is known as the Saigon Centre Mall. So if you're ever here in Ho Chi Minh and you do want to stop by at a nice mall, it is very hot here, so you could tell that a lot of people come to this area and come to the mall here because, you know, to get away from the heat, to get out of the heat. Wow, so I actually just discovered that there's another 2 levels, B1 and B2 here in this mall as well. And I think B2 is where all the places to eat are. As you can see, they got Bread Talk, Highlands Coffee, this place, Gourmet Street. Yeah, all the food places are here in B2. Just wanted to let you go. Oh, Hokkaido, I remember this. This was in Indonesia and Malaysia as well. And then they got this local coffee kind of spot. But yeah, down here you have all McDonald's as well. Yeah, but there's everything to eat is down here. Oh, and a currency exchange place. Perfect. I need that. Looking for an ATM actually. Somebody told me there's an ATM down here, so see if I can find it. Meat and meat. That's interesting. Oh, here we go. All right, so I gotta take out some money and then exchange it. So alrighty guys, just walking through the street here. Just took care of the money transferring thing. Had to get some USDs. Just did that. And I'm a little bit hungry now. I actually have worked up quite an appetite. I haven't really eaten lunch yet. And it's getting to about that time. So let's see if we can find something interesting here. And then go stop for some lunch. I saw some things around here that looked interesting. Let's see. Oh, look at this cool looking old building here. Amazing. This looks interesting. Vietnamese crab and ban can qua tom. Vietnamese crab and shrimp noodle soup. Hello, hi. Can I have this one? You have this one? This ban can qua tom? Yeah? One. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, I sit down. Ah. Alrighty guys, so here we are at a local joint. You know how I do. Keeping it local. Buying local. Gonna get a Coke. Or actually, I need some water. I need some water as well. So, yeah guys. Gonna get this shrimp and crab noodle soup, I think that's what it was. Yeah. I haven't tried this yet, so looking forward to trying it. But Vietnam has got me quite drained, or I should say Ho Chi Minh City has me quite drained. This city is, there's a lot going on. I'm quite exhausted, I'm not gonna lie. And to be honest with you, you know, like I don't like to sugarcoat. You know, one trouble that I've had here in Vietnam is like, you know, I work off of the energy of people and communicating with people, and to be honest with you, I haven't been able to really communicate with Vietnamese people. One, because of the language. Two, because I just don't feel like they're very like ready to speak, especially in a big city like this. I mean, I understand people are busy, people are running around. Besides the folks that I've met, that you've seen in my past videos, it's been very tough to like really get communication with people. So thank you. Like, you know what I mean? Like people don't even like really go back and forth with you in conversation. But here is the crab soup, shrimp and crab soup. So let's try it out. They got some crab, pieces of crab. Pretty good. The food has been really good though. I will say, food's been excellent and very different from what I've been trying. So, very good. Actually, this soup is a little bit thicker too than what I'm used to. The pho soap, soap from the pho is a little bit like more watery. This one has a bit more density to it, so it's quite nice. And the noodles are a bit thicker as well. These are those blood curds. Not a big fan of these, but if I was gonna describe Vietnamese people in one word, it would be resilient. They're very resilient people. I mean, you see it through their history. They fought off people who've had more resources than them, countries that have been, you know, had more allies, but they were resilient. They're fighters, and they work very hard. Vietnamese people are very hardworking people, so you know, that's one thing you really feel when you're here. Like, people don't have time to talk. Like, they're just busy, always working, always looking to make that next buck. And it's an interesting place, you know. The food culture here is phenomenal. You know, if you want to experience the food culture like no other, I would definitely come to Vietnam. This place has, like, everywhere you go is just food. So definitely something you should experience in your life. I'm glad I came here and experienced it. Now, Ho Chi Minh City, not my cup of tea. It's very, very metropolitan, very busy. I'm not really into that too much anymore. But if you like those kind of places, it could be great. I love Da Nang, love the beach vibe. But overall, yeah, Vietnam, nice place. Bit tough to communicate with people. I haven't been able to really communicate with people at all, it feels like, and I'm sorry if my vlogs have been that way. Like, it's just, you know, I try, but, you know, like I said, I work off the energy that I'm getting. So if I'm not getting much energy from people, then how am I supposed to really talk to people, you know? But other than that, like I said, great country, very modern, you know, like anything that you need, you could find it here. The creature comforts are all available. And it's a great place. I would definitely come check it out. But other than that, really enjoyed it here. All the great people that I met here that you guys also saw in my vlogs, really had a great time with them. And overall, great experience. Would I come back here again? Yeah, maybe at some point, but you know, I'm glad I experienced it. Remember guys, continue to learn, continue to grow, and there is no growth until you leave your comfort zone. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.